I've been underestimating the power of like knowing your community. This is somebody who maybe has a sticker journal and they love collecting
Yes.
stickers. And, like
Yes.
just knowing your audience can make a
Yes.
big difference to how you approach them and
Yeah.
how you nurture your relationship with them because they'll actually appreciate that.
They will really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Hey there. Welcome to Entrepreneurs with Heart. I'm Adrian.
And I'm Sydney, and we're here to help you build a rock solid business so that you can kiss that 9 to 5 goodbye and turn your side hustle into your dream job.
So, if you're looking for down to earth advice from someone who's actually grown a business from scratch to 7 figures, you're in the right place.
We got the scoop on everything from growing your online presence, nailing email marketing, and even how to build your team without losing your mind.
Right? Plus, we'll dive into content marketing, website hacks, social media tricks, getting more traffic, staying productive, basically everything you need to know to grow your business without going back to school.
So, if you're ready to take the leap and make your side hustle your full-time gig, hit that follow button and let's get this journey started.
Welcome, you guys, to Entrepreneurs with Heart because
We have them.
and so do you. I'm so happy to be here. What are we going to chat about?
Today, we are chatting about all sorts of things, actually, right? But I think mostly it's a recap of our episode with Lisa,
Yeah,
who does a lot of email marketing and email segmenting. And in that episode, we learn a lot. So go definitely check that out. But yeah, basically just we learned so much about how having an email list and really optimizing it can really make some big changes to your business and can be another way of reaching your customers.
Yeah, she has such great tips too there about various ways to start off with a lead magnet into the segmenting process, like offering those low value items, right? And offering subscriptions, which I know you've been thinking about doing too. So she really sparked me because we are using some segments, but based on our conversation, I want to go and revisit some of those segments and make sure you're using them most efficiently. And I love what she was saying too about don't just think that you can segment and forget. And you should constantly be reevaluating your segments. So I think that's a good action item for those of us who have segments. Just pop an event on the calendar, maybe a couple times a year, just reevaluate how your segments are serving you.
Yes, absolutely. Because I feel like I really like what she mentioned about how basically the journey of a customer building trust with a company. Because like how it might just start with a small purchase, but then how it can lead up to bigger things, which I think is really, 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 really cool. And that goes with segmenting because as you kind of cater to different customers and where they're at with in your relationship with them, right? And how they're gonna grow, and they're going to evolve. And I don't think we normally think about that. Like for me, I just send like an email list to the masses. I never really thought about like segmenting
and being thoughtful and actually having a strategy. And what you said makes a lot of sense because I know like when I order, I think we're gonna do a big merch purchase or something at work, I'll order a sample first. And it's kind of what you do. I'm ordering a sample first to test out the quality. And see how the shipping time is, and see how the customer service time is. So you spend like $30, whatever, before you spend that $1,000, on the larger order just to see how it goes. So it makes a lot of sense that you want to nurture your customers through that journey.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so I'm excited.
So cool. Yeah, I'm excited too. So yeah, one of the ways of segmenting was subscriptions. Well, there's a lot of different ways you could segment. You can do it just based on somebody's purchase, but another way is like subscriptions and know like who are people who want to come back and like purchase from you and support you every month because that really is just support. Like them wanting to them being loving your business and what you're about so much that they want to donate, not even donate, but like
continue
to invest in you because it's not just like the products. I really do think it's the business, the person, the brand, the story, all of that they're sold on, right? So yeah, something that's been interesting me is like the subscriptions aspect of it because it's something I've wanted to do ever since like literally a couple years ago. So before I even like started my business, and because it's just fun. Like I just want to be able to be like, oh, here's like you just put that little, put that
Yeah.
little subscription stuff because it's just a little me, it
Yeah.
feels very like personal.
Hmm.
So yeah, I really like the idea. And then the added benefit of knowing who these people are, and these are people because
Yeah.
like if that's someone that maybe purchased a subscription from you, then maybe that person will be interested in other things from
Right.
you, right?
Right.
So I like that there's that added benefit, but
Yeah.
already the idea of subscriptions and giving someone something personal each month
Hmm.
seems really, really nice.
You know what I love about being a business owner and having these conversations with people is that it gives you a different lens to look at things you already may be doing. Like I've been
Mm-hmm.
doing a subscription for a couple of years now, but I did it for the reason that you mentioned, just to have that steady stream of revenue that you can
Mm-hmm.
just count on, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I never really thought, and I've never really analyzed the insight. So I'm gonna have that as an action item too. I love this podcast so much. So looking at my email segments is one, but then looking at my subscription data is another one to see like what subscriptions do I have? How many do I have of which product? How often are they ordering? Like, how often is their reorder point
Mm-hmm.
set for is it for 1 month, 3 months, whatever?
Mm-hmm.
And you're right, that does say a lot, not just, it says a lot when somebody puts you on a subscription that they really trust your brand, but that also they really enjoy this product. And then, like you're saying, based on them liking this certain product, would they enjoy something else?
Yeah, because like for you, like what if someone is getting Jello shot on
Right.
subscription and you already know that either they or their child or someone that they love loves Jello shot and has kinky hair,
Mhm.
right? Because
Right.
typically,
Yep.
or slick backs,
Hmm.
one of those, you know what I mean? So that narrows it down a lot. So
That
then
narrows
you're
it down a
like,
lot.
okay, when you're doing you already launched and I can say it. When
Yeah.
you're doing your phone
Woo woo.
and you're like, okay, I know you have type 4 hair or like hair that
Yeah.
you like a lot of holes.
Right.
Clearly, you like a lot of holes.
Right.
This product won't disappoint you.
Right.
Like, have you found a phone with a firm hold?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it really
Exactly.
does change the way that you can
It
cater.
does.
And I think it's like a selfless way of
Yeah.
approaching your business.
Exactly. Like I can honestly make make suggestions that will help you because I know to your point, if you use Jello shot, then more than likely your hair is dry too. Because
Mm-hmm.
that's a characteristic that we often have if your hair is kinky, or
Mm-hmm.
if you need an extra hold, then more than likely it's dry. So I know the banana cream is going to be a good recommendation for you. So it's not
Yeah.
just like you're just throwing emails out to all 60,000 people, but no, it's like I know that this set of 2,000 really would enjoy this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and making
Yeah.
it more personal and curated.
Yes. So for me, I have ideas for what I want to
Let's
do for my
hear them.
because I really want it to be like Happy Meal. Like so,
Mhm.
like your subscription, which I think is really cool, since you have a product that people will often run out of,
Right.
and they just can't get enough of it because there's nothing like your products. I think that's different because like you don't have to create something new
Right.
every single month or whatever.
Yeah, they're consumable.
They're consumable.
Mhm.
For me, what I would love to do is just like have like an exclusive maybe sticker club,
It's gonna be so great. I'm
like
so joining it.
post exclusive postcard and so I want to have different tiers, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? That so like maybe there's like a $5 one where it's like just like a sticker that you get every single month.
Mhm.
And then maybe there's like a 10 or $15 one where it's like a little postcard mini print and
Yeah.
then like a stick they can also get the sticker that
Yeah.
was made. And then there's like a higher tier, which is like maybe let's say it's like $30
Yeah.
and you get like a print, the mini print and the sticker. You know what I mean?
I like it.
I like that idea because like for me it feels like it's also still funding my creativity in a way because every month it number one it pushes me. I mean I always create art, but it pushes me to put my art out there more because I know that it's going to be going into the hands of like even if it's like a select few people.
Yeah.
So it's like they're funding that creativity in a way, and it also keeps me like making new things. I feel like, which is really really
Yeah.
nice too. So I feel like that's an added benefit if you're also an artist and want to do that. I think that's really cool.
I think that's really cool too. Now let me ask you this, and either answer is fine.
Mhm.
Do you want to ask your followers the types of products they would like to see in each tier, or do you want to just go for it?
Hmm. I wonder how I would like. I guess would I phrase it like a poll?
Like a poll is what I was thinking.
Like, what would you be interested in? Because there was also a point where I wanted to do like maybe there's like a bigger box, right? Where I have like,
Oh, I want the box.
you know what I mean? Like the box would come
Yes.
with like the print, maybe like a glassware of something that
Yeah,
I make,
yeah.
and then like sticker print, mini
Uh-huh.
print glassware. That would be like the
What a great.
box.
I know we're not. I don't want to push you. It'll be really great for the holidays. That's a good holiday gift.
I think it would be, and it
Yeah.
would just again be nice. And then what could be cool is like in these boxes, like they get the item first, maybe like a month later it's released to my shop or
Mm-hmm.
something like that. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not sure if I want it to be permanently exclusive because what if I come up with a design that I feel like someone who finds
Yeah.
me later on would really, really like.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that would be really cool too. So you get early access to new
Yeah.
things, and you get it at a cheaper price point than what
I
someone would
like
get if they were just purchasing.
I like that a lot, and not to overwhelm you, but I get excited. So, just to be clear, let's go through our ideas. So, you want to have a tier subscription model.
Mm-hmm.
The box is separate.
The box I feel like should be the top tier
Okay, got it.
because like the box would have literally everything below,
Yeah,
right?
gotcha.
Including like a mug or a glassware,
Yeah,
something that I just decided that I wanted to
yeah.
to make that I thought was cool.
I think that's great.
Um,
Also, what I was going to suggest, and I have a meeting with Loyalty Lion today. I'm excited about it. So, my rewards app or
mhm,
company is Smile,
mhm,
but we're thinking about making a change because a company like Loyalty Line is more sophisticated in how you use your points. I
mhm.
say all that to say is that have you thought about integrating a rewards program with your subscription model? That can be something that comes later,
Yeah,
but they
maybe
can accumulate points.
because I maybe because that would make sense because they keep coming
Mm-hmm.
back. That would make sense. I
Yeah,
would. I mean, I think it would be cool to do a rewards program for people who repurchase in
yeah,
general. I think that would be cool, but definitely the subscription model in the future.
yeah,
That would be cool.
yeah.
Now, you know how I get ambitious with
I know.
these launches, right? So, what I
What are
I
we
don't
doing? I'm so excited.
so I wanted to try to launch the subscriptions, at least some form of subscription by Black Friday.
Yes, I
Because
love
I
a
felt like,
deadline.
because I feel like I know how to make my glass mugs already, so I
Yeah,
could just make a new glass mug design.
yeah,
That would be the first box of someone,
hmm
because I feel like then people can see what they're getting.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Instead of just being like, I'm signing up for getting whatever. So that would be, yeah. So I feel like that would be kind of cool to launch on Black
yeah.
Friday. I feel like it's also doable.
It's doable.
Because what we have a week and a half till Black Friday.
Let's say 2 weeks.
2 weeks. No, no, we have 2 weeks and a half
Right.
because like we have all of the rest of this week, which is half a week.
Okay.
We have next week, which is a full week, and then Black Friday is next week, Friday.
Got it. Thank God.
Yeah, so we have actually a really good amount of time
Yeah.
to get this done. And
Yeah.
yeah, I can do
Beautiful.
that. So I think that's what I want to do. I'm going to launch it by Black Friday, which I guess we can talk about that later on.
Yeah. So we have a planning session later today, which we're gonna bring you guys along for, and we'll go through everything that's needed for you to launch, and then we're gonna build out, I guess, what your segment can kind of look like, and your email marketing can kind of look like also
Hmm.
with this. This is so exciting.
Yeah.
I'm excited. It's going to be great. So, one thing that we need to think about too is the app to manage your subscriptions.
I mean, Squarespace has subscriptions
Oh,
integrated
does it?
into it.
Oh,
Yeah, so you can
nice.
really just create the different ones.
Beautiful.
So,
Let me ask you this question. So, one thing that Lisa was talking about is moving from Mailchimp. Is it something you want to do later, but not right
I
now?
think later, but not
Mhm.
right now. I understand why.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think I'd want to move later.
Yeah.
I think because there's a lot of things that I kind of want to move in the future. I think I
Mhm.
want to move from Squarespace
To
to Shopify, but
Mhm.
that's gonna take some time.
Yeah.
Especially just making sure I have like, because then you got to have your photos and descriptions copied, so it's easy to just like
Right.
integrate. Not integrate, but like get them in there as
Yeah.
quickly as possible. So
Yeah.
it's just like that's going to be a big thing. So maybe with that will come the email. But yeah, I want to move to Shopify just because Shopify, I mean, Squarespace is great. It just feels like it's behind the curve on a lot of things. And like with YouTube, I'm eligible for like YouTube shopping. So having my
Mhm.
products be next to my videos. So when people, you know what I mean? But I can't do that with Squarespace.
Oh,
it's only eligible with Shopify. To be fair, YouTube isn't even eligible with like Wix or anything
Okay.
else. So it's like literally just Shopify and like some drop shipping websites. So, but it feels like Shopify is the consistent one
Yeah.
that is quick to be on these different things, and so it feels like it's something I should consider moving to maybe starting next year.
Got it. So what I would suggest too is, and we can talk about this more this afternoon, but although you want to start your subscription with Squarespace, you don't want the subscription data to be lost when you move. So you may want to see if Squarespace integrates with, like I use Recharge as my subscription service.
Okay.
So you may want to see if it integrates with that, and that way when you move to Shopify, you can just keep your Recharge account.
Yeah, and just like
keep the subscription data.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So yeah, we'll look into doing that because I'm not sure how it goes with
Yeah.
and we don't want to find out later.
You don't want to find out later. So yep, that's just something to keep in mind. Not that it'll be a huge deal for you to just copy the subscriptions over, but you don't want to lose that data too of who's purchased and other purchase dates and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Cool. I'm excited.
I'm excited too, even if it's not something because I don't, I like to keep my expectations pretty low. But even if it's not something that people sign up for immediately, I think it's cool for people to find out about later.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's still really fun to do, and we'll see.
And the thing is, too, what I like about this is that it's not just, and which is your MO, right? It's not just about your customers, it's about you also feeding your artistry, your motivation and your desires too. Because as we talked a little bit about in previous episodes, it can get to be a burden because it's your passion, right? And you don't want your passion, you don't want your fire to be dimmed and quenched because it's a business. Yeah, and I think that's why people typically have like Patreon, which is what they also do their subscriptions through and different things like that. I just didn't want to do it through Patreon. I just want to do it to my own thing because I feel better about that. Nothing wrong with Patreon, by the way. Right. But those are like people who are like, I want to support this artist and their journey, and I like everything that they put out, so I know I'm gonna like whatever I get. You know what I mean? So it'll be really cool to like know that there's those kinds of people out there. Yeah, because they're if you're an artist, like this is just me putting it out there. You putting your work out there is how you find your people, and there are people who really do want to support artists and support a human being that loves to create things. I mean, it's out there. So yeah, it's important, and it's easier said than done, right? It's easier said than done. So I'm happy that you're finding that balance. I'm excited. So for the Black Friday launch, we already have a design in mind. Nope. Okay, that's okay. But I know that this week I can definitely. So again, we'll probably talk about this later. So I want to outsource these stickers. I want to get into outsourcing my stickers. I found a place I really like their quality of stickers that I want to go with. So I think by this Friday I would want to order my sticker, so at least have the sticker design done because everything else I can make at home. Like it's not that big of a deal. So maybe this week I want to have my sticker design done and my cup mug design done. So I can order those transfers, and so that like because those are the only things I would be waiting on. So it's good to get those out the way. So I'm like, because everything else is on my time. You can knock it out. Yeah, you know what I mean? Okay, but you want it to be a cohesive design, right? And so the mug will belong with the sticker, which will belong with the postcard. Yeah, I want it to feel like a cohesive, like a set, like a vibe. Like, of course, it can stand alone. Right. Like, if you have a print hung up in your room, it'll look, you don't need everything together. But yeah, like, I wanted to have some sort of theme to it for sure. I think I want to go with like I don't know. I have a mug design kind of that I've been sketching out because I was already thinking about doing new mugs for the Black Friday time. So maybe like so I was thinking of a mug with like those lily of the valley flowers, like the ones that look like little cups, like little lamps. They literally like little lamps. So I was thinking about doing maybe a mug with that design, but yeah, not sure yet. I'm not sure yet. Awesome. Okay, exciting. Yeah. Anything
Do you
else?
have any takeaways you wanted to share besides?
Man, well, I think I shared the most, right? Like,
Yeah.
so I think it was a lesson learned for me and something that I'm really going to focus on at our planning session, which I definitely want us to take content of as
Mhm.
well to share with you guys. So we have a 2025 planning session coming up. But I want next year to be a year more of this type of stuff, a year of refinement,
Yeah.
right? Which is great. I'm turning 52. So a year of refinement.
No one can tell, can you? I can't
Thank
tell.
you.
50 where? 50
Thank you. Thank you.
where?
Thank you. But yes, I want to like year of romanticizing the ordinary, a year of refinement, looking at things. Why are you smiling?
Because you know I'm all about
I
romanticizing the
know it.
ordinary.
But yeah, things that you're already doing and just looking at it from a different point of view and saying,
Mhm.
how can I get more value out of what I'm already doing, right? How can I give my customers more from what we're already doing and just really leveling up on a lot of those things that we're already doing. And so things like this that we're already sending SMS, how can we make that program better? We're
Yeah.
already sending emails, how can we make that better? We're already shipping out every in 3 to 5 days. How can we make that shorter? And just
Mhm.
really tweaking and fine tuning things is what I really want to focus on.
I love that for you.
Yeah, I'm really excited just by making it better and better. It's good.
It's good. It's good that you have that goal in mind because it's easy to just like,
Move on to the next thing.
yeah. And it's nice because it just shows that you really care about your customers. And
Mhm.
now it's like, okay, now we have our systems in place.
Yeah.
Like now it's all up. We got our people. We got our systems. 'Cause I feel like for you in particular, the first year was like, okay, who can help me make these
Oh
damn
my
products?
God.
Like, you can pump. Can you ship?
What's your name?
Right. You got cash app.
No, no, no.
But then it became like, okay, how can we make a cohesive team? You know what I mean? That works together and flows together. Okay, we got the team. How can we make these systems flow? Like, what does our layout look like?
Yeah, my
Okay,
inventory system. Yeah.
okay, these are my, now we got the team. What are my values? What do I
Yes.
really want
Mhm.
people to take away from these products? Sustainability, let's fix this packaging.
Mhm.
But yeah, so it's all now it's cool to see you at this point of like refinement because everything's sort of like together
Yeah.
enough.
Together enough. Not that you're ever all the way together, but I feel like the release of this phone, shout out to Lemon Drop,
Oh my goodness.
really rounds out the EcoSlave product line.
I think it does
It
too.
really rounds it out.
Like, do you feel like you need anything else?
I don't think I need any other. Oh, do you? Go ahead and say it.
Well, of course, I want like a dedicated lock line.
Well,
That's
that's
fine.
different.
But
Yeah, this is right.
I think you should consider one day doing like you know what you want to do with the comb and the picks and
Yeah, but
like
to me, that's a different line, though. That would be like
okay
an accessory line.
okay
Mm-hmm.
because that could be like bamboo
Or
like
tools.
you know
Yeah.
like all
Mhm.
sustainably made or
Yes.
something like that.
I would love to do that. But I feel like the main product line
I think you're good.
is good.
Yeah.
I feel like the main product line is good. But yes, a tools line, I would love so many things. The
Yeah.
lock line,
The lock line, more and more people are getting
they
locks.
are. We're gonna do it next year.
It's important
Mhm.
and I would like to be I would
You
like
will be.
thank you.
Because we're all, no, I don't want to segue too much, but we are there. We have the thing is that we use really good ingredients and use really good products. So many of those are transferable to different purposes.
Yeah.
So to just add in those like little pieces of things that you guys really, really love.
Yeah, because like when I think about if you're still here, kudos to
Yes,
you.
thank you.
But when I think about like for the leave-in for rice, like for the leave-in, I think about like you know the Miel styling milk. Literally just thin out your rice pudding
It's
and
almost
make
there.
it like a styling milk, and then
Exactly.
just like pair it with your mason jar with the spray or
Yes,
something.
and that's it.
And that's what you need for the milk. And then
Yes.
like for maybe like a daily refresher spray,
Mhm.
rose water with some aloe.
Yeah.
I mean, make it smell pretty.
Right.
Maybe add some petals in there if you want to be extra
That's
earthy about it.
nice.
You know what I mean? Like really make it
Yeah.
look pretty. Because I feel like locks are not to everyone. To me and to some people, they're very sacred. And you really
Yes.
want your process of creating of that to be very sacred. You know what I
Yes.
mean? And I think including like little crumpled up rose
Yeah.
petals in them would be really, really nice.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Things
things
like
like
that.
that.
Yeah. So I'm excited to explore that more with you at our offsite and share with you guys too what our planning session looks like and how we're doing it, so you can guys can use it as a template, as a model for you to do your own planning sessions for next year. So I'm excited.
I'm excited too. A lot of good things. I really feel like I didn't expect Lisa's episode to be as pivotal as it
Yeah.
was. But I think I've been underestimating the power of like knowing your community and knowing because like okay, yeah, like my my community are people 18 to 45, which is a group, that
Yeah.
likes that just happens to like feminine art,
Yeah.
mostly female. You know what I mean? But like deeper than that. Like
Deeper than
this is
that.
somebody who maybe has a sticker journal and they love collecting
Yes.
stickers. And
Yes.
like just knowing your audience can make a
Yes.
big difference to how you approach them and
Yeah.
how you nurture your relationship with them. And I never saw emails that way. I just saw them as like
Never.
because when you think about it, you do get random emails from companies that just send like 3 emails a day to remind you that they exist. Like, of course, I love Vistaprint, but Vistaprint is one of those. I'm just like, we have another sale, but I'm not like thinking about like what you've purchased. Like, I purchased business cards. This is about holiday cards.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like,
Do you know me?
yeah. So I think it like don't underestimate the power of knowing your audience,
Right.
and because they'll actually appreciate that.
They will really appreciate that.
Yeah.
And I love too, because all that just ties so well together when she was talking about things that will cause your emails to go to spam. So so just knowing your customers is so important, and it's the right thing to do. They're not just another number.
They're not.
They're not. They have values. They have feelings. They have likes and they have dislikes, and we have a lot of that data already that they have chosen to share with us.
So I can't wait because this afternoon I want to look at your segmenting. I mean, I know it's going to look different. I mean, maybe you've also worked for Mailchimp, so maybe you can help me navigate how to even go about that. Because I know that there's people who purchase from me, but like I don't have access to send emails to them because I didn't sign. They didn't check that box, right? So it'll be cool to know like how to segment what that looks like. I think actually doing it will bring up a lot more questions.
Really cool. And then also we can talk about I'm sure you do this with MailChimp as well, but with Klaviyo, you have a pop up when you come to your site.
Yeah, I have that too.
So is that where they get their consent emails?
Yeah, and I think also checking out.
Okay, perfect. What we can do also, and especially when we do the rewards program, you can give them an incentive.
Yeah.
So, which is what we want to do too. So me and Dr. Justice, have a long list of things. One thing would be, you give reward points when you decide to sign for emails, when you stay on emails for a period of time.
And is that from your new people that you're talking to?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I would love to like know about that.
Yeah, I'll share with that too. Yeah. I think that's the next step. The rewards program, as he was saying, that they really go hand in hand. And it shifts from, like I said, my previous mentality or thought process was, customer retention, blah, blah, blah. But now it's really understanding your customer and communicating with them. I know, like, maybe you only want to see an email from me when I'm about to have a sale.
That's
and
fine.
That's fine. So now I know that I'm not to annoy you. Maybe you really love all my emails about our values and about our charitable donations, about trips to the farm.
So you sent emails about that type of stuff.
Yeah, but now I know. But what I can use this data. I can use our email data to see like who's open which email, blah blah. I know which type of email to send to which people.
That's really cool because something I've been thinking about doing, like kind of like my YouTube videos. Cause remember, I don't really promote my YouTube to my email, which I think I kind of want to do. But also, then it becomes less about selling and more about sharing what you're working on and sharing those intimate, like a little diary
to the people who want that.
To the people who want that, yeah. Like you said, paying attention to who opens it. Because like I feel like people talk about like, oh, like if you want to get early access, join my email. But it's like you can actually just kind of treat it like your own little personal blog to whoever wants to right, be a part of that.
Exactly.
So like I think that's
So I think what's going to be a good place for us to start, and I'll think more about this today before we meet, will be to, because when we open up MailChimp and all the tools and stuff, it can be overwhelming. So I think a good thing is, and why don't you write this down just to kind of jot down just your ideas about how you want to say it when these sort of things happen.
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Now this is gonna be a little bit tricky. So I feel like I'm gonna have to do because most of what I've sent out has been launch based emails. So I feel like Justice was saying, I need to run a test.
Yeah.
And like send out a more blog style email. See who opens it, see who it resonates with, like do it a little bit, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
See, like, because I don't have, I only have data on launch emails. I don't have data on anything else I would want to maybe send out.
But what I'm saying is that think about. So I want, for example, they say, okay, so assuming that I have subscription customers, I want to send out reminders to people that their subscription is about to renew or whatever.
Okay.
That I want to send out an email when a new subscription, when like a new sticker is launched. I want to send out my YouTube videos. It's just like the different types of things that you want to send and launch emails. Oh, maybe you want to send a weekly email talking about something. Just think about the different types of communication points that you want to have.
Got it. Okay.
Because open up the tools, you're going to see a gazillion options. You want to be overwhelmed and swayed by what they offer you. You want to go into that with some direction already about, let me check these boxes first and some see what else I can do. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Just kind of having an idea in the back of your head, like these are like the casual emails I want to send and things like that. And then we'll open up and see how we can segment and all of that. But we'll have at least a list in front of us.
Yeah, and I feel like the list will be pretty small. But yeah, I'll write out because I really don't want to spam people.
Right.
Like I feel like the most I email is once, maybe twice a week if there's a launch, and then I also want to like share what I post on YouTube.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But like otherwise I just want to chill and
chill.
Quiet. Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. I'm excited.
I'm excited too. This is so cool. Yay.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Entrepreneurs with Heart. If you're watching on YouTube, drop a comment below and let us know what your takeaway was. Or if you're listening, take a screenshot and share it on social media with your takeaway. If you would like to leave us a review, head over to your favorite podcast app and give us a 5-star rating. This will help us reach more small business owners like yourself, and your feedback helps others find our show.